All right, welcome guys to another video of Racing Max. So as you've seen on the previous videos, I've put top speed runs of two cars, the Audi and the Lamborghini. This Lamborghini is my favorite car in the Forza Horizon 4 LP704. Obviously, it sounds amazing, and it's a 2012 version. Obviously, it's a bit older car, but I've always loved Lamborghini Aventadors. So let's quickly go to upgrades and tuning. So let's hop in. I'm gonna go to custom upgrades. I'm gonna show you what I've done on this car. A beautiful machine over here. So as you can see, this is beautiful. All right, so let's get back to the performance upgrades. So obviously everything race in the engine compartment, like race fuel system, race sorry, I went back here. Racing valves, racing engine block, racing pistons, twin turbos, and in race intercooler. Obviously you have to get the twin turbos here. You have to like get this upgrade to get the twin turbos, and then you can find it in the engine. So here, springs and dampers, I haven't upgraded it because obviously if you choose anything else apart from the race, it decreases the performance. And you guys be telling that it increases the performance in the drift mode, but the drift dampers, they make, what they do is it's gonna make your car drift a lot, and it's gonna be really hard to handle. So obviously it looks really beautiful, it looks really good with the drift upgrade, but I would rather keep it stock. It's also, yeah, obviously if you lower the ride height, then it doesn't make any difference. So here we go. So it controls the handle, it handles really good, this setup. So I've only kept it stock. So let's go to anti-roll. So front anti-roll, race anti-roll bars. Again, here I haven't upgraded the chassis, the roll cage, because the roll cage, you can see it decreases the performance, it increases the weight. So I wouldn't do it. Like, it doesn't affect as much, but I would rather not upgrade the roll cage. Weight reduction, here you can see like it decreases like 200 kilos of weight. If you just do the weight reduction, it definitely helps to achieve the higher top speeds. Here everything race again, race clutch, racing transmission. Obviously you're going to need racing transmission because we are changing the gear ratios, that I'm going to show you pretty soon, like what I've done for the gear ratios to make this car go really fast. Driveline, again, race differential, and tires. Okay, so you guys may be saying like, why did I keep my tires stock? But the stock tires are pretty good. I mean, this car handles really well. It doesn't make any difference to upgrade any tires here, because unless you want this unless you want this lettering on the tire, you can go for the Forza Horizon tire, which is also really good. It doesn't make any difference in the performance, so I would rather not upgrade it. And the other two are just downgrades. So anyway, we're not gonna go for these two. We're just gonna do the Forza Horizon one or the stock tire, which I've already got on my car here. Tire width, I've kept the width on maximum 305 mm because it helps in handling the car better. So, and the rims, I really love this ADV wing rims. This looks so good on this car because it just makes it really beautiful. Look at this machine. I mean, god damn it. So yeah, I've got this ADV1 rims. Obviously I could have gone for any other rims which are lighter, but I would say it's the best balance of how good the rims look the looks and also the weight of the tire, like the rims. So I've got this one, and let's just go back. I haven't increased the tire, like the rim size. It doesn't make any difference apart from negatively affecting our performance. So I'm not going to do that. Obviously here, I haven't, as you can see, I haven't got any rear wing. It does help in the performance section here, but as you can see, it decreases the top speed, and we don't want that because we want the car to go 338, 438, my bad. So as you can see, if you get a wing, it goes 435, and I mean, it doesn't make much difference. You guys can get it if you want, but make sure if you get it, like, decrease the downforce, otherwise you won't be able to reach the maximum speed of this car. I have kept the engine stock because this is the best sounding engine for this car. Obviously the racing V12 you can go if you want higher perform, like, as you can see the curves, like this graph here is more like linear, which makes the car in power throughout the power curve, so you can get like quicker acceleration. But I would say the stock engine would do higher horsepower. As you can see here, it's going away from, like, over outside the graph itself, so it's more than 1400 horsepower, I would say. And yeah, this I would say the stock engine performs better than the, I wouldn't say better, but like it sounds really good, so I've just kept it stock. Obviously we're not doing the rear wheel drive, otherwise it's going to decrease the performance again. Twin turbos, and I've got the Liberty Walk kit. You guys must be saying, thinking like, oh, you got a Liberty Walk kit and you haven't got the wing, but I really love the stock wing. The stock wing goes up and these winglets open up as well, so it kind of makes the car look more like low slung and aggressive. So that was all the upgrades I've got. As you can see, like I've kept some things stock and some things the performance, like racing spec. Let's get to the tuning now. This is the main part, guys. So here, you have to be, you have to think about like how you want your car to be reacting. Basically, I've kept the tire pressure low because it gives the car enough grip to accelerate, and it kind of helps you handle the car better at high speeds. Gearing, this is the main section. This is going to allow you to make your car go over 400 kilometers an hour. These are the gear ratios I've set. This is my personal preference, and I would say this is the best performance I can get out of this car. Obviously you guys can comment and let me know if your power curves are better than mine, or it can increase more performance of this car. Basically I can go 438. I'm gonna show you again on a test run again. So here it's going up to, so it's a smoother curve. As you can see, first, second, third, fourth, fifth gear is really smooth. Sixth and seventh are a bit higher RPM, but it's good. It helps in achieving the higher top speeds of this car. Wheel alignment, okay, I've got negative camber, a lot of negative camber in front, a little bit on the rear. It doesn't affect so much, but it gives a really good aesthetics, and also it helps to stabilize the car, it like in the straight line. Anti-roll bars I've kept a bit softer in the front because you want it to sway and you want it to like handle, like adapt to the turning quicker than, so your steering is more responsible if it's more softer. And I've kept it stiff on the rear to make it more stable. Springs, obviously the first thing you're going to notice is the ride height. I've kept it low as possible. That helps to keep the car planted and it wouldn't go out of control. Springs, front springs are, you can see both springs are softer side. it doesn't make much difference if you keep it soft or stiff, as long as your car is really low. And the softer would be like a smoother handling curve, like you can smoothly handle the turning. And if it's stiffer, it's gonna be quick to turn, but it wouldn't be like um, um, predictable. So that's why I kept it on the softer side. The dampings, again, soft everything, but you can keep the numbers. Like I've kept it according to how I like the car to handle. Aero, again, I don't have this open because I haven't got any wing. But if you get the wing, like make sure you go on the speed instead of cornering, because if unless you want to do like racing and do cornering, like there's a race with a lot of turns in it. But obviously I'm making this car for purely speed, and if you've got a wing, you can literally see the difference if you turn the downforce down. Brakes, I've kept it balanced, and middle braking force, because you don't want to like the tire to like lock when you're braking. Again, differential, it's pretty much stock, but as you can see, it's a little bit on the rear side, so it locks the rear a bit more. So what happens is like it helps you drift the car a bit. When you think it can't turn properly, you can make it drift. Basically, these are the performance stats of my car. So you can see 0 to 100, obviously it's saying 97, but 0 to 100 is 2.3 and 438 kilometers an hour. Let's hop back in the car and then let's see how it performs. All right, guys, the Lamborghini Aventador. Beautiful. I don't know where we're going. Wait a minute. Let me mark the location for. All right.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Obviously, I'm really bad. All right, guys. My bad. So the thing is, if you keep this car in lower power range, basically like if you're keeping it under the 3 or under 5,000 RPM, it's a little bit difficult to control. But as long as the car is in a power mode, like really easy to control, as you can see.
Turn left.
Basically, if the RPMs are really high, you can control the car better than if the RPMs are really low. As you can see, it's planted really nicely. I can keep on accelerating. It's not gonna slip. It's not gonna do anything which I don't like to do.
You have arrived at your destination.
Obviously, it did here. All right, guys. So let's see how fast it can go. I'm gonna quickly go to the highway. I mean, motorway. We're in the Britain, so here we go. Motorway. Let me perform a drift here. Oh, the truck made me. Oh, all right. My bad, guys. So here's the motorway. Let's see if I can reach 438 in this car. Obviously, you guys have seen in the previous video that I posted, it can go 438, but I want to quickly check if I haven't changed anything and it can still go 437, 438. Let's see again. We got a really nice straight coming up. Okay. This car has a better performance than the Bugatti in this game. 430. Sorry guys, I need to brake here. Let's see. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel